we are discussing about how safe are our children on the real digital space. Real space and the digital space. More importantly, on the digital space. And what is our responsibility as a citizen of this country as to how we should see to it that our children are safe and safeguarded, protected. And how do we inculcate this kind of awareness among the kids, the parents, the teachers, and the society in general. So let's talk to Sai Durgha Tej. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing great.
Lovely. Lovely to hear that.
Yes. Tej, see, always I have seen you as a very, very jubilant, energetic, happy person. You are always laughing. I've known that side of you.
Yes, ma'am.
But a year ago, I have seen one of your tweets, and I was like, oh my God, Tej has moved something which everybody just kept silent about. What made you do that, Tej? Normally, there is an opinion, there is a notion among the people that film personalities normally don't react to societal issues or problems. They keep silent due to varied reasons, their personal reasons. What made you think that you need to speak out, you need to talk about this?
Ma'am, if at all you go back to that particular situation,
Yeah.
I basically first tweeted warning the parents, saying that there are many wrongdoers who are actually taking the videos and doing a lot of wrong things. So it's kind of very, very harsh reality that the world is like that. So I warned the parents first. I kept quiet till a day, actually, for any media to pick it up and to actually voice out this thing. But none of the media members took it up.
Yep.
And then I tweeted about to the parents saying that it's wrong. Please be careful. And then after that, I was not able to keep my calmness down. I was boiling with anger. And that's when I tagged both the state CMs, the home ministers, the police people, and the media, and I think the cyber network as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So then they actually took it up, and then they got the people into arrested actually.
Yeah.
I felt bad for them as well, because I have to understand, like, why do they actually have to do that? Endu cheyali asalu ante na baadha isnante, because they also will be like parents next tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they also will have their own set of kids, and they have their own relatives, and వాళ్ళ బ్రదర్స్ కిడ్స్ ఉంటారు, లేకపోతే వాళ్ళ ఫ్రెండ్స్ కిడ్స్ ఉంటారు. అలా కమెంట్ చేయరు కదండి. వీ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రొటెక్ట్ అవర్ కిడ్స్, నో మ్యాటర్ వాట్. వీ విల్ నాట్, మనమే ఒప్పుకోం అసలు. వేర్ ఇస్ ద మోరల్ కంపాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ పీపుల్? ఎనీబడి. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ మైండ్, కెన్ ఐ హ్యావ్ సంబడి ఫ్రమ్ ది ఆడియన్స్? ప్లీజ్. No, I want a mail. I want him to read something out. So it's very, very harsh.
Please come.
Do you know Telugu, sir?
I can understand.
You can't speak Telugu? You can't read? I want someone who can read Telugu.
So we have someone from Akshita who raised his hand.
Yeah, please come.
Hi. Okay, sure. I think I lost it. Sorry, I don't mind. I'm very bad in using my phone. చదువుతా యాక్చువల్లీ కొద్దిగా బూతులు ఉంటాయి. Don't mind the language, but it's very, very harsh. I want you to hear it. How they're actually talking about a kid.
పబ్లో వాళ్ళ నాన్న కొట్టుకుంటున్నాడు రా.
అండ్ అంతే చూసారా, ఇంకేం చూడలేదా?
There is some disturbing visual.
No.
I mean,
It's about the number of people who reacted. There are 137
yes,
people who reacted to
137 people just given.
They gave laughter.
Laughter and love symbol.
Yeah, and they loved it. So what I was battling was the number of people who were actually reacting to it. So how many of them actually poisoned in their heads? Thank you so much.
Thanks, yeah.
Thank you. Look at the way the world is going to. Our society, our Indian kids are doing that. The number of people who are actually talking all that and laughing about it and liking it, it's sad, man. It's very disturbing. There are 137 people who liked it and they were laughing at it. Is that what we want to our kids? Is that what we want to our society? Is that what we want for our future generations to face? Isn't it wrong? Won't you feel concerned about raising your voice? Please tell me, sir, won't you raise your voice? You will, right? I want to burn down social media at that point of time.
Oh my God.
I wanted to do that. I'll just make you hear another voice note about the small girl that they commented on. She's a 4-year-old kid. And this is what she said after me responding to this issue.
జర్పంజా థ్యాంక్ యూ జర్పంజా నేను కలిసినప్పుడు పెద్ద హగ్ ఇస్తా.
So such a small girl she is. And you people want to comment on that? Do you think anybody will be calm at this point? Chappan madam?
Yeah, I totally understand what you said, Tej. But I just wanted to know what made you react to that gravity? Because as I asked you the previous question, wherein, normally people in the better spaces, they feel secured and they feel, why should we react? Why should we even respond? Let us stay calm. So why did you feel that it is responsibility on you to react, to respond, to raise your voice and raise an alarm?
But nobody is responding, ma'am. I felt bad. I took a stand. I waited for 24 hours for any media person to pick it up. None of them actually picked up. They're actually ready to write about some nonsense, some affairs, some non-affairs. Is that what the media is all about? Why can't they take this up? They should have.
Yeah.
Where are we heading? Where is our moral compass? Is this all? This is what we learned. This is what our basics are. Tappu kadandi.
Very true.
Tappanappudu you should actually put foot down. If I'm wrong, I'll put my foot down. I'll say I'm wrong. It's my fault. Whereas we have to correct the society kadandi. We have to tell them this is wrong, this is right. This
Okay.
dark comedy in చెప్పి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు. Freedom of speech అంటారు. Freedom of speech, there's two things. There's one, freedom of speech for you to say anything. But second, you should not hurt other people's sentiments. They forget, they don't know about that. It's freedom of speech is Article 19, Article 19, and 19(1) or 19(2) is if you have anything hurting to say, you will not say that. People are not realizing that fact, not knowing that IPC section. They're actually talking about freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech has got two parts. One, where you can speak anything. Second, if you're hurting anybody's sentiments, don't say it out loud.
Yeah.
That's where the moral compass is, moral ground is. Where are we going with all this?
So was this the first time that you ever reacted for child safety or protection of children's rights? Or were you doing this even earlier? Because I know you were an activist all the while, but about child rights, when was this? When did this actually strike?
Ma'am, 2015 or 16, I got associated with this NGO called Think Peace, where we built schools for kids in Araku. అక్కడ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సరిగ్గా ఉండేది కాదు. సో ఐ యూస్ టు ఫైట్ ఫర్ చైల్డ్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్. ఎప్పుడు ఇంత సోషల్గా కాస్ట్ తీసుకోలేదు. బట్ దట్ వన్ ప్లేస్ ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు సే సంథింగ్.
Okay.
I was actually fighting for education for kids all the time. So I built schools there. I influenced a lot of people to put in money into that organization. And then it's always that, it's always been in part of my life that I want to do something about it.
I think you've also adopted few kids in Telangana, right?
Yes,
In some
ma'am.
village.
Yeah, I did.
So what do you do basically? Adopting
I-
means do you do end to end of
I
everything
try
about
to
the kids?
give them education and proper nutrition, and not adopting, but I used to just sponsor like a few things. And every month I sponsor food for a charitable trust where they give food for like 100 kids. It doesn't cost me much.
Yeah.
It's all about the thought, and if you want to do something about it, that's about it.
Okay. What do you think about children of today's age when the digital space has plunged in such a massive level? And do you think that it was the same 2 to 3 decades ago, or when you were kids, when we were kids, and people sitting over there, they were all kids? Is it the same? What do you think, Tej?
I think human interaction has gone down, ma'am. Parents have stopped talking to the kids. The kids have stopped talking to the parents, to friends, to teachers. They're giving more time for social media or these AI platforms. So in that way, they're actually losing the social interaction. So I think there should be a moderation for the kids or for the parents to involve into the kids' lives. So there's more, I think that if at all the kids' lives are more interactive with the parents or with the teachers or with the friends, all this would not take place, or all this would not happen.
What were you as a kid? And because I know you were playing a lot of Legos, and you were very much engrossed into your own games and PlayStations, and I remember even many times your mama has gifted you.
Yes, ma'am.
Your mamas, yeah. So you were into that, but how different were those days versus today's digital media, gaming, and interaction with the digital space, Chat GPT, AI, so many things have come up. So what is the difference that you've noticed?
My Chat GPT, my AI was my mother. She was my best friend. So I believe that if more human interaction is what we require. My best friend was my mother. Like whatever, I used to have human interaction. I was not used to interact with any AI software. It's more of human interaction. And then my friends came. My brother was there, and then my father was there. So I had a lot of scope for me to speak my heart out. They used to hear me out. I feel that the parents have to hear their kids out completely, whatever it is. If it's their love story or their exam failure or the problems with the teacher or the problem at school, I wanted the parents to be more interactive with the kids, to understand their problems, whatever it was. It can be the most silliest of problems, but I would love the parents to be involved into the kids' lives. Because my mother, she had a laugh when I said, Mama, I was in my second grade. I said, Amma, this girl, I liked her. And when I told her I love her, she said no. So I had the freedom of actually telling my mother about my love story in my second grade. So that freedom is what you have to give the kids nowadays. I believe that the human interaction is what we're missing, and the parents' interaction is what the kids are missing. So I really wish that parents can be involved into the lives of kids, understand their thought process, understand what they're actually going through in their school times. So that's something what we are actually required.
Have you ever experienced or noticed or observed any such kind of child abuse growing up, or after you became an actor, or among your circles or your friends or whatever? Have you ever noticed such incidents other than the newspaper stories or the news information?
I haven't seen anything of the sort. I have only seen, I only heard about all these things, and this is something which is new for me as well. I was actually just reading it through newspapers or through tweets or through anything of the articles, but I never saw anything in my personal life.
Okay. So do you think kids like you, when you were growing up, you were more protected and safeguarded versus kids who did not have that privilege, and even they are in the middle class or upper middle class or lower middle class, whichever class they belong to, some of the kids don't have the privilege to even talk to their parents and discuss their issues, their problems, their challenges, what they're facing in a day-to-day life?
Ma'am, it's never about the economic background. It's more about decency, what the parents are inculcating into the kids' heads. It's about more about what the kids are actually learning from their parents. It's not about the economic background. It's not about money. It's never about money. It's very simply about having a little bit of kindness, compassion, and love. What we're missing in this world is this. Nobody is compassionate, nobody is kind, nobody is gentle, very, very harsh, very, very rude. I want people to be very, very nice and very, very smooth in handling things. Let it be the kids talking to the parents or the parents talking to the kids. Hey, abu mat karo. No, arey mat kar yaar, arey kyun yaar? So in that way, you can actually communicate things with kids. Make it a fun thing for the people, for the kids to come and communicate with the parents. My mom used to joke about it and she made me feel at ease. So that kind of made me feel easy for me to come and talk to my mother.
Yeah. But Tej, tell me one thing. See, whenever you hear to such news, just now half an hour back, I heard Mr. Rakshit Tandon telling something which is like shocking to me, even as a journalist who have so many years of experience, certain things that I myself don't know. He told me that there are kids who interacted with the chat GPT and committed suicide. I was like shocked. I said, what? What is happening? What is happening in today's world? Why are we so much engrossed in the virtual media, in the digital space, that we are losing our ground and losing ourselves, and we are going to an end where we kill ourselves. Commit suicide is a big thing.
Committing suicide is a very, very big thing, ma'am, because we are losing out on the human interaction. Basic human interaction between the parents or the friends or the teachers with the kids is what is missing. If all we have that, it'll be easy. They want to say freedom of speech, freedom of actually talking anything. They're talking to AI software, where it's getting difficult for them to face reality. Reality is different to a virtual world. So that is where the parents have to come in. They have to see to it that the parents are the kids are in the right space or not. It's in the parents' hand. It's not like, not everybody can have that way into the kids' lives. Only the parents have that possibility.
What is the most shocking or alarming thing that you heard, either in your film spaces or on the digital space, on the real world, that you've been shaken about? Any kid's story?
Kids story, I think the one which I reacted to was the only thing which I actually got into. I felt bad because those 4 YouTubers who were they did, one was an 18-year-old, and one is married and is got a wife, and one is a very, very popular YouTuber. I felt bad for them. But why do they have to go into such a dark space? We are not into dark people. We don't have to do that. So I kind of felt bad where the world is going to, or where our society is going at.
Are you worried?
I am to an extent, but I think it's not too bad for us to come to a better place, better space. We only have to work towards it. No matter what, we have to walk and work towards it. I believe in that.
What are the greener things that you've noticed in this entire problematic scenario that we are stuck in?
I think the kids have become very creative in way of handling things. It can be because of the softwares or the platforms or the AI, intervention. They become very, very creative in the way of questioning things, in the way of getting answers. I believe that if at all they had the same thing with the teachers or with any human interaction, it would have been much more easier for them to handle things better in life.
Well, how do you think the kids should handle the red flags? What do you think the kids should be doing when they are connected to the digital space? How do they identify that, something is going wrong somewhere? We need to be a little alert and aware and know what is happening around us.
One is the teachers and the parents have to have a little bit of education in that part, because the parents will know what is good touch and bad touch. How many of you know what's a hand sign for distress for any person going through? No? Yeah. It's 4 fingers like this and like this. This is the hand, this is signal. How many of us really know that? Only 5, 6 or 7? That's it. So we have to teach the kids about it. It's our duty as parents or elders or teachers. It is our responsibility to tell them what is the hand symbol for distress, what they're going through. So if you can teach that, they'll actually have a voice. They'll actually know with whom they can share things with. So basically, మన చేతిలో ఉందండి. మనం నేర్పిస్తే వాళ్ళు నేర్చుకుంటారు, వాళ్ళు మనం కమ్యూనికేట్ చేస్తారు.
But Tej, see, you know what? In this busy, competent world where the rat race is happening everywhere, you know, nobody is getting time for the other person. The parents don't get time for the kids don't have time for the parents, the grandparents don't have time for the kids. It's like the world is like that. At this juncture, how do they even take out time to sit at least 10-15 minutes with the kids to tell them, you know, this is what it is. This is how you should be aware about.
I think it takes a lot of effort and time and a lot of sacrifices to come to that level, ma'am. It's personal sacrifice in the sense, like if you want to be with your friends, of course you're with your friends, yes, but you're more with your phone more than with your friends. Like if I go to my friend's house, somebody sends me some reel or something, some meme. So they ask me like, "Arey, ఒకసారి Instagram చూసుకో," and I send you something. I was like, ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకు? నువ్వు ఉన్నావు కదా. That is where you have to draw a line. With the parents and the friends, you should draw a line personally, more than anybody else. It's about you. More about you versus you. What your mind wants and what your heart wants. That's why you have to draw the line.
If
ఇక్కడ కూడా చిట్లు ఇస్తారు మేడం. నేను ఇంకా ఎగ్జామ్లో అనుకున్నాను. మా ఐఐపిఎం పార్ట్నర్ ఉన్నాను అక్కడ. సో వీ యూస్ టు పాస్ చిట్స్ టు పాస్. So this is what we're missing. This is what we're missing as human beings. We're missing out this on the interaction.
Yes.
This interaction is what we're missing out on.
Yeah. So before we wrap up, two questions I have. One is, you know, how do you see that, you know, society in general, parents, teachers, you know, they have this kind of what do you say? They get inspired to talk to the kids and tell them what to do, what not to do. See, you just told that people should spend time, but how do we make this happen? As I said, it's difficult in today's time when there's no time for one person with the other person. At this juncture, how do we make this happen?
At least start
Because
off,
the same question I asked even in the previous panel.
I think let's start off with let's say we are all busy, ma'am. I'm not saying no about it.
Yeah.
We're all busy with our own works. So let's start off with 1 day per week. At least one evening.
Digital detox?
Yeah, digital detox, where we actually can spend time with the real persons. Like my mother, I go to my house and with my mom, I spend time with my mother. Every day for lunch or for breakfast or for tea or for dinner, just to have some interaction with them. Not that it'll make a difference, but I want to have that experience. No, I don't want to miss that out. If I get married, I'll be busy with my own life. But I will not miss out on actually having an interaction with my mother, no matter what. So somewhere we have to start. Let it be the parents' sacrifice or the kids' sacrifice, it has to happen, no matter what.
Okay. And finally, what do you think we should do to make these digital platforms more safer for kids? How do we do that? How can we make it happen? Because we can't avoid technology.
Yeah. So one thing is teaching responsibility. I believe if possible, I don't know how far it is possible, I really want all the social media platforms to actually have a sense of tying them up to the real world. In the sense, like, if at all there's an idea of mine, I want them to be properly checked with my background, like an Aadhaar card or their parents or something to tie them up to the ground, to make them question about their real life or not in the social media world. Some sort of a connection to the real world.
All right.
Maybe I'm talking very, very randomly or not properly aligned, but I believe that if at all they can connect to the real world in the form of like their ID is supposed to be collaborated with their Aadhaar card or their parents' number or their parents' Aadhaar card linked to it. So that can actually bring a change, I think. They can be more responsible.
What do you want to do personally to make this a better space? I mean, in your own way, if you have to do something, what do you want to do?
I really would like to talk to all the social media heads of India at least and try to get them under one roof and talk to them and say, you have to give in some sense of responsibility. If at all they want to create a new ID, they actually have to link their Aadhaar card to it, and then I'll make sure that I want them to be responsible for whatever they say. If I'm saying something out loud, I want myself to be responsible for what I say. So that sense of responsibility comes from our houses or from our schools. So that education we have to give them.
Okay. So before we end, we can take 3 questions from the audience. Any 3 questions, please raise your hand so that the mic will go to you. Yeah, please. Just give the mic to him. Can you give the mic to him?
Actually, I feel very comfort in Telugu. మీరు ఓకే అంటే తెలుగులో.
Yeah, please.
హ్యాపీగా తెలుగులో మాట్లాడుకుందాం. చంపండి.
యాక్చువల్లీ నేనేం మిమ్మల్ని ఒక ఫేవర్ అండ్ అలాగే ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుదాం అనుకుంటున్నాను.
చెప్పండి.
బేసిక్గా ఎకనామికల్లీ అనే కాదు, గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్స్లో పిల్లల్ని మనం ఎక్కువ ప్రైవేట్ స్కూల్స్, ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్కూల్స్లో జాయిన్ చేపిస్తున్నాం. సో మనం గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్స్లో బేసిక్గా క్వాలిఫైడ్ టీచర్స్ ఉన్నారు, క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఉంది. ప్రైవేట్ స్కూల్స్లో వాళ్ళని పెట్టడం వల్ల గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్లో పెడితే వాళ్ళకి కొంచెం యూజ్ అవుతుంది కదా.
నేను గవర్నమెంట్లో లేనండి.
సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఏమిటండి,
కమింగ్ టు దట్, I believe quality education is what we have to give. Let it be whether I'm in the government or not in the government, it's my responsibility as a normal human citizen to say that quality education to any kid is my responsibility. So whatever we can do, we are doing. And say like I built a school in Araku in 2016. I never actually asked for any help. Me with another organization called Think Peace, together we built schools, we built grounds. So it is our responsibility as a normal human being.
Yeah.
actually I'm done my master psychology in Usmania and now I'm doing B.Ed special education in intellectual disability.
Super.
సో నేనేమంటున్నా అంటే ఏదైతే సెలబ్రిటీస్ ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళు కొంచెం మోటివేట్ చేస్తే గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్స్లో అందరూ చదవటం వల్ల దాంట్లో ఉన్న ఫెసిలిటీస్ ఇంకా ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయటం వల్ల వాళ్ళకి యూజ్ ఉంటుంది. అందరూ గవర్నమెంట్ సెక్టార్లో మంచిగా చదువుకోగలుగుతారు, అందరికీ ఈక్వల్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ వస్తాయి, చిల్డ్రన్ అంతా ఒకేలాగా ఉండగలుగుతారు. సో దానికి మీరు సెలబ్రిటీస్ అనేవాళ్ళు కొంచెం మోటివేట్ చేస్తే అందరూ గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్స్లో ఉంటారు కదా అనేది నా క్వశ్చన్.
Okay. I believe more than me motivating kids to join government schools, it's about the facilities that the government schools are actually providing. So while they want better education, అంటే గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్స్ మనం ప్రాపర్గా ఫెసిలిటీస్ పెట్టుకోవాలి. సో దానికి నేను ఐ కాంట్ బి రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ ఫర్ ఇట్. నాకేంటంటే ఐ కెన్ జస్ట్ వాయిస్ అవుట్ మై కన్సర్న్ తప్పించి ఇంకేం చేయలేదు. బికాస్ ద క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్
Yeah, okay, we'll take another question.
Yeah, thank
We'll
you.
take another question. Yeah, please.
అడగండి, పర్లేదు.
తేజ గారు
చెప్పండి.
మీరు ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఒక పెట్టిన ఒక సెక్షన్ ఇది ఉంటుంది, మీకు ఒక ఇది ఉండొచ్చు. నా క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే ఇండియా కానీ ఆంధ్ర తెలంగాణ కానీ 60-70% రూరల్ ఉన్నారు, రూరల్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉంటారు, పిల్లలు ఉంటారు, చిన్నపిల్లలు కూడా. సో వాళ్ళందరికీ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ ఈజ్ అ సినిమా. సో మోస్ట్లీ మన సినిమాలో 90% ఆర్ 70% చైల్డ్ అబ్యూస్ ఉంటుంది, లేదా ఏ సర్టిఫికేట్ ఫిల్మ్స్ ఎక్కువ వస్తున్నాయి. సో దట్స్ అ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ బిజినెస్ వాళ్ళది. సో దాన్ని తగ్గించడానికి మీ వంతు ఏమైనా సహకారం చేస్తున్నారా?
సార్, విన్నర్ మూవీ తర్వాత నేను టీచింగ్ సాంగ్స్ ఆపేసానండి. సో టీచింగ్ సాంగ్స్ ఎందుకంటే నేను ఆ హీరోయిన్ నేను లవ్ చేస్తాను, అంటే హీరో క్యారెక్టర్గా ఆ అమ్మాయిని నేను పొగడాలి తప్పించి నేను ఏడిపించకూడదు. సో ఆ టీచింగ్ సాంగ్స్ అనేది నేను ఆపేశాను. సో బికాజ్ ఐ హ్యాడ్ అ వాయిస్. అప్పుడు దాకా నా వాయిస్ రాలా, నేను ఒక హీరోని లేదని నేను చేయనండి అని చెప్పలేను. సో దాని తర్వాత నేను చేశాను. నాకు వాయిస్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత నేను చెయ్యను, విన్నర్ లాస్ట్, ఇంకా దాని తర్వాత నేను చేయడం మానేశాను. ఆఫ్టర్ దాట్ వాళ్ళ థాట్ ప్రాసెస్ మారింది. అంటే ద పీపుల్ ఆర్ అప్రోచింగ్ మీ, వాళ్ళు చేసే సినిమాలు దాని తగ్గట్టు వాళ్ళ కంటెంట్ మారింది. సో టీచింగ్ సాంగ్ మానేశాను అండ్ ఐ స్టాప్డ్ స్మోకింగ్ ఆన్ స్క్రీన్ బట్
మీరు మీ జర్నీ మేము ఫాలో అవుతున్నాము 10 years నుంచి మీరు చేస్తున్నారు, యాక్టివిస్ట్గా మీరు వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు. మీ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ తోటి ఫర్దర్గా మీ కమ్యూనిటీ మీ సర్కిల్లో
అదే ఐమ్ కమింగ్ టు దట్. అంటే ఐ కాంట్ వాచ్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ హీరో అంటే ఆర్ ఎవ్రీ డైరెక్టర్ బికాస్ దే హ్యావ్ దర్ ఓన్ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ క్రియేటివిటీ. బట్ ఐ కెన్ డూ ఫర్ మై బిట్. నా వంతు నేను చేసేది నేను చేస్తాను. నేను చెప్తున్నా టీచింగ్ అయితే రావద్దు, నేను చేయను, నేను సచిన చేయను అని చెప్తున్నాను. సో మిగతా వాళ్ళు ఇన్స్పైర్ అయితే అది చేస్తే ఓకే. నేను ఐ కాంట్ ఫోర్స్ ఎనీబడీ టు డూ దట్ కదండి.
Yeah, we should be happy that there is a beginning with Tej. Yeah. The final question.
Hello,
Take the
sir.
final
Tej,
question.
Tej.
Yeah,
Sir.
from this girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Hi,
ma'am.
hi, ma'am.
Here's my question. We were talking that how parents are emotionally unavailable for their children. So whom can they approach? Even if they're approaching on the social media, like expressing themselves on the social media platforms like Instagram or Facebook, how can they handle the pressure, or how can they handle themselves if they're attacked online? What is your advice to the teenagers especially?
I believe, the parents have to play a major role more than the teachers or the friends. I think the parents have to step in then and put a full stop to the kids' availability on the social media because they're not mature enough to actually handle all the pressure. For example, I can't put the government pressure onto you, right? Like sir asked me about education, but I can't answer that because I'm not educated in that particular topic. I can actually say that people, you have to increase the facilities and all that, but I don't know how to handle it. I'm very immature. I'm very not mature enough to handle that. So that's where the parents have to come in and educate the kids, saying that enough of social media, not required. You come into the real world.
Teju.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
So
Okay.
one last question.
Here.
No, please take it.
Yeah.
No worries.
So, hi sir, myself Vibha. Thank you for visiting today.
My pleasure.
So I have a question that what is your future initiative for the child safety over digital scams that have been happening now? And if a right power is being given to your hands, what would you do? Like what kind of initiative would you take?
I would definitely ask the parents to involve again because this is something beyond anybody's involvement. I can't involve myself. I can't go into a kid's phone and say, "Arey, give me the phone." I can't do that. Only the parents can do that, or the friends can do that, or some elder from the house can do that. Only they can actually intrude into the personal space of a kid because they can actually guide them properly. Neither can I. I think it's more about the education with the parents. What I'm talking is about to the parents. The parents have to be involved in that way.
Teju,
Yeah,
Teju
thank you.
here.
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు సోషల్ మీడియాలో పిల్లల మీద కానీ సెలబ్రిటీల కానీ కామన్ మ్యాన్ మీద బాగా పర్సనల్ అటాక్ జరుగుతుంది కదా, దాన్ని మనం అన్నీ అడ్రస్ చేయలేం. మీరు కొన్నిటి మీద రియాక్ట్ కావచ్చు, కానీ మీరు గవర్నమెంట్లో లేకపోయినా కానీ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు ఒక గవర్నమెంట్లో ఉన్నారు. ఆయన మీరు ఏమైనా సలహాలు ఇచ్చి ఏదైనా కఠినంగా చట్టాలు తీసుకొచ్చే ఏమన్నా సలహాలు ఇస్తారా?
Maximum నేను I can just talk to him and say that this is what I'm facing అండి. నేను ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నాను, నన్నే కాదు మొత్తం నా ఫ్యామిలీ మొత్తం అందరినీ తిడుతున్నారు. ఐ కెన్ జస్ట్ సే దట్. ఇప్పుడు చాలామంది ఫ్యాన్స్ ఉంటారు, వాళ్ళనే వాళ్ళం, ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళ ప్రేమతో చేస్తారో వాళ్ళ వేరే వాళ్ళ మీద కోపంతో చేస్తారో అని అర్థం కాదు. అంటే ఎవరో ఒకరు ఇన్స్టిగేట్ చేస్తారు, దాంతో ఇంక రెచ్చిపోయి ఇంకా అసలు మమ్మల్ని తిట్టేస్తూ ఉంటారు. మేము పెద్దవాళ్ళు కాబట్టి మేము తీసుకోగలుగుతాం, పిల్లలకి ఏం తెలుస్తుంది? వాళ్ళకంటే ఒక బాధ్యత వాళ్ళ మైండ్లో రావాలి, అంటే తీసుకురావాలి. అందుకని చెప్పిన దాకా లింక్ దేర్ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ ఐడీస్ ఆర్ ఫేస్బుక్ ఐడీస్ ఆర్ ద ట్విట్టర్ ఐడీస్ టు ఆధార్ కార్డ్, టు దేర్ పేరెంట్స్ ఆధార్ కార్డ్, సంథింగ్. వాళ్ళకంటే ఒక బాధ్యత వస్తుంది. ఆ బాధ్యత వచ్చిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళకి భయం వేస్తుంది టు సే ఎనీథింగ్. ఇప్పుడు నాకు నా ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తే బూతులు ఉంటాయి కమెంట్స్లో, బట్ ఆమె నా ఎల్డర్ కాబట్టి ఐ కెన్ టేక్ ఇట్. బట్ ఫర్ అ కిడ్ హౌ కెన్ టేక్ ఇట్? ఇప్పుడు మీ కిడ్ ఉంటాడు, ఒక 16 ఏళ్ళకి ఉంటాయి, 15 ఏళ్ళు ఉంటాయి, లేకపోతే ఒక 12 ఏళ్ళు ఉంటాయి. ఆ అబ్బాయి ఏం తీసుకోగలుగుతాడు? ఆ బూతులు తీసుకోలేరు కదా. సో ఇఫ్ ఆల్ దే కెన్ లింక్ దర్ ఐడి టు అన్ ఆధార్ కార్డ్, టు దేర్ ఆధార్ కార్డ్ ఆర్ టు దర్ పేరెంట్స్ ఆధార్ కార్డ్, దే విల్ బీ స్కేర్డ్. ఆ భయం అనేది రావాలి, వాళ్ళకి తెప్పించాలి.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, Tej. So, one second. No, we are done with the questions.
Yeah.
So, before we end on a lighter vein, I want to ask you a question because I want to hear you laugh loud. It's been more than 30 minutes that you laughed.
Ma'am, I
So-
think, are they giving my introduction
No,
again?
we are done. We are done with the interaction. I just wanted to ask you one final
Yes, ma'am.
question. When are you getting married, Tej? Because మా అమ్మాయి నీ కళ్ళ ముందు పుట్టిన మా అమ్మాయికి పెళ్ళి అయిపోయింది. My daughter got married last
know.
month. No, you should get married.
Mine is a very, very sad story. 2023, I had a very bad breakup.
How many times? This is the fifth time you told me.
No, this is a
4 years back also you told me there was a
This
breakup.
was a very bad breakup because
Okay.
of the media people.
Oh,
అంటే వాళ్ళు చాలా ప్రేమగా నా మీద ఈ అమ్మాయితో పెళ్ళి ఆ అమ్మాయితో పెళ్ళి ఇప్పుడు సినిమా హిట్ అయిపోయింది ఇంకేముంది వరుణ పెళ్ళి అయిపోతుంది ఇప్పుడు ఈ అబ్బాయి పెళ్ళి అరే నన్ను చెప్పలేమంటారా కొద్ది గ్యాప్ ఇవ్వంటారా ఊపిరి పీల్చుకోలేమంటారా సో దానివల్ల ఐ హ్యాడ్ అ వెరీ బ్యాడ్ బ్రేకప్ అండ్
Okay.
దట్ గర్ల్ వాజ్ మై కాలేజ్ గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్
okay.
సో షీ కుడెంట్ టేక్ ఇట్ షీ హ్యాడ్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ యాంగ్జైటీ అండ్ ఐ రియలీ హోప్ దట్ ద మీడియా పీపుల్ కెన్ టేక్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ ఫర్ మై మ్యారేజ్
Okay.
సో వాళ్ళు కామ్గా ఉంటే ఐ అనౌన్స్ మై మ్యారేజ్
Please, everybody stay calm. Let him get married. We all should attend his
చేసి
marriage.
మీడియా వాళ్ళు ఎస్పెషలీ మిస్టర్ గ్రేట్ ఆంధ్ర గారు ప్లీజ్ ఇంకోటి ఇంకా 2-3 వెబ్సైట్స్ ఉన్నాయి సో వాళ్ళకి కూడా దండం పెడతాండి ప్లీజ్ మీరందరూ కామ్గా ఉంటే నా పెళ్ళి నేనే అనౌన్స్ చేస్తా ఇంకెవరో కాదు నేనే అనౌన్స్ చేస్తా ఇంకెవరో అవసరం లేదు
Okay, but I will surely come for your wedding.
మీరు రాకపోతే కష్టం అండి మీరు రావాలి
ఆడపడుచు కట్నం ఇవ్వాలి.
హ్యాపీగా ఇస్తాను నా పెళ్ళి నేనే కట్నం ఇస్తాను అమ్మాయికి
Thank you so much, Tej.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much for this session.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sai Durgha Tej. May I please request you, sir, to, some Young Indians chapter in the southern zone are working tirelessly towards this cause as well. So we would like you to please recognize the following Young Indians chapter for their outstanding work.
Actually, I was a part of Young India in the starting stages of Young India. Actually, 2006, I think.
That's so nice.
I think it was in 2006 or 7. I was a part of the Young Indians group here.
So I think, sir, on that note, we would like to have you back in Young Indians Hyderabad chapter as an honorary member.
Thank you. I would love to be there, but if at all my IIPM partner actually gives me that permission, I'll be there.
Definitely.
Abhishek, yeah.
We will take it forward, sir. We'll do it on
Thank you.
offline.
Thank you so much.
Yes. I now request Team Hyderabad for CSA and Bangalore for Digilante to please come up on the stage and accept the recognition for their outstanding work. Request national leadership and Masoom leadership to kindly join on the stage as well.
I will announce this. You go.
सिद्धार्थ का है
Let them go. तो बोल देना thank you Sai Durgha Tej. जी.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sai Durgha Tej. Now I would request Ms. Shivali Loya, Regional Mentor SR Tikka Young Indians, Mr. Vinod Balasundar, Regional Mentor SRTN Young Indians, and Mr. Siddharth Malani, Past Chair YI Hyderabad, to please felicitate our esteemed guests.
Now you get a picture.
ऐसे आ जाएगा. Thank you so much.
आप अब इनको ले जाइए. We can't control the crowd then on the stage. ले जाते हैं चलो. हाँ. After this picture, चलो. Then other public. Yeah.
कि all thank you so much. Everyone can be seated. We are starting the next session. Please announce.
कर दो
Thank you so much. We would now request to kindly settle down so that we can begin the next session quickly.
अभी सर नीचे